Welcome to the Psyche's Elixir. Let's dive deeper into the topic of codependency. Take that mask off and reveal its identity. Pause your journey down the trail of concealed torments. Turn around and cut that string of toxicity that takes you down a dark hole, disabling you to live life as you should. Get to know your inner demons so you can defeat them. Understanding codependency involves recognizing patterns of behavior where individuals rely excessively on others for validation, approval, and a sense of self-worth. A codependent relationship is when one partner needs the other partner who also needs to be needed. Codependent relationships are much more extreme than everyday clinginess. The codependent's self-esteem and self-worth comes only from sacrificing themselves for their partner or their enabler, who is only too pleased to receive their sacrifices. I'd like to tell you a story highlighting the root cause of codependency and how it latches itself deep in our minds, like a parasite leeching off its hosts. Inside May's cozy home, a heartbreaking story played out quietly, revealing the painful dynamic between a boy named Kai and her adoptive mother, May. Unable to have children of her own, May decided to adopt Kai from an orphanage. But instead of nurturing him, she used her newfound role as a means to control and manipulate him. Kai was just 4 years old when he entered May's world. At first, everything seemed fine. But one morning when Kai wet his bed, May's reaction was horrifying. She lashed out in sheer rage, hitting him repeatedly for something he couldn't control. This wasn't the first time Kai faced such abuse. May would often berate him for showing any emotion, telling him that boys shouldn't cry or express their feelings. What's more was that she'd verbally insult him with a scathing glare that left Kai feeling scared and alone, with no one to turn to for comfort. In school, Kai struggled to fit in, constantly living in fear of making a mistake or drawing attention to himself, which is what we refer to as low self-esteem. At home, he was at May's beck and call, believing that he owed her for taking him in when no one else would, as May had ingrained in his young mind. As Kai grew older, his situation only worsened. May fell ill, and he became her sole caretaker, sacrificing his own well-being to tend to her needs. But no matter what he did, May's harsh words and actions continued to haunt him, fueling his sense of worthlessness and fear. Kai longed to break free from May's control, but the idea of leaving her terrified him. He was trapped in a cycle of dependency, unable to imagine a life without her, despite the pain she inflicted upon him. Kai's story serves as a clear reminder of the damaging effects of codependency, where one person's need for control and power can overshadow the well-being of another. Kai's abusive mother caused him psychological trauma. When a young mind like his is exposed to such abuse, and a constant reminder that he is nothing without her, is when the child starts feeling worthless. Kai grew up believing he was worthless, and that his existence meant sacrificing himself for another person's happiness, even if it meant his own destruction. My beautiful viewers, if you enjoyed this video, do subscribe to my new channel, like and stay tuned for part 2 of the Codependency series, where the dance of dysfunction commences.